Hello, beautifuls of the feed. I am going to be doing one of my cool little oracle readings. We're going to use the Celestial Whispers. We're going to use the channeling cards today. We're going to use the quantum field cards. And I just hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. Just wanted to really get that through. Let's also dive in with the fairies and Gaia. So I just feel like this is the reading. This is the one that I really like doing now. So you'll see a lot of these. And also, just before I start, I'm going to be posting a bunch of content, and I'm going to be like loading up on like divine timing content, that kind of stuff, readings. It's just memberships. If you want to join the members, then you'll get all of this content early. Just whenever I post it, it will be like scheduled to come out at a certain time. So you may get stuff like a week ahead, you may get it a day ahead. You never know. So definitely join the memberships. Any tier is fine. In the top tier, you'll probably get some extra videos that just won't go unprivate. So there'll be a members tier for videos, and these videos might be the more risque, more like intense kind of readings, or maybe just like talking about things that may not necessarily be able to be monetized. So if you are interested in that, obviously please definitely check out the members and sign up in the join button. And yeah, let's get on to our reading today. I'm excited to announce that because obviously I'm really trying to ramp up my content and really step into one's own. Alright, let's get our cards going. We shall. Okay, that's a beautiful card to come out first. We have the Archangels coming out first, so this is really giving that sense of like you are currently surrounded by angelic beings, the Archangels. This is specifically Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, those three. So that's kind of cool. Let's get our rest of our cards and we can read through it and see what comes out. As soon as that card came out, my whole body just got hot and it started heating up and like it. Yeah. We have Chosen One. We have the Flame. We have Visionary, and we have Seeker. So today's reading is really actually beautiful. Obviously, we have the Chosen Ones here. The Archangels is our first card here, so let's just grab some other cards. I want to grab like a Gaia card really quickly just to go with this so far. We have loss, so grief, sadness, and resurrection. So there is something taking place here where you have lost something. I would say maybe a family member or a friend or maybe a lover, or it's just giving that sense of like there is a lot of grief right now. There's a loss happening. It's almost feeling like you're in this place of like disarray, or but it's all about resurrection here. Being a chosen one, this is all meant to happen for a reason, and as much as some things can be so messed up, I just really think that this grief and sadness and resurrection coming from this loss is really meant to be going on right now. As hard as it is, I'd like to send you my love and a big hug because it does seem like this is very melancholic. It's a very sad feeling. So we have the Archangels, divine guidance, protection, and ascension. A chorus of celestial beings, each radiating their unique energies, stand united in divine purpose. The Archangels, from Michael's protection to Raphael's healing, from Gabriel's revelation to Uriel's wisdom. Oh, Uriel's, yeah, that's cool. Come together as one powerful force of guidance and light. This card calls upon their collective presence, offering protection, wisdom, healing, and the sacred empowerment needed for your ascension. Their divine energies harmonize within you, awakening a deeper connection to the divine and your highest self. It's beautiful. There's a beautiful first card. I'm just going to open this curtain a little bit. Ah, that's better, isn't it? Let the light shine through. Okay, we have Chosen One as our next card, and this one is about purpose, divine calling. The universe moves with intention, and you are a thread in its grand design. A divine calling echoes through your soul, awakening the knowing that you were meant for something greater. This is not a path of chance, but of destiny, a purpose woven into the fabric of your being. Step forward with trust. The cosmos has already marked your arrival. Affirmation. I embrace my divine calling. I walk my path with purpose, guided by the infinite. You're a chosen one. So this is the Chosen One's oracle reading today. We have the flame, passion, creativity, and energy. A spark ignites within, setting your soul ablaze. The flame burns brightly with the intensity of passion, fueling your creativity and infusing your every action with boundless energy. This is the force of life itself, unstoppable, transformative, and ever evolving. Embrace the fire within. It is the energy that propels you towards your highest expression. Your affirmation on this one today is, I embrace the fire of passion within me. My creativity flows endlessly, fueled by boundless energy. So we have visionary. This came out in like a couple of readings ago, whenever that was. We have foresight, clarity, and inspiration. You see beyond the veil, glimpsing futures yet to unfold. Clarity sharpens your sight, and inspiration flows through you like a guiding star. Trust in your vision. What you perceive is not an illusion, but possibility waiting to be realized. I embrace my inner vision with clarity and trust. Inspiration guides me towards my highest path. And we have seeker. So it seems like you're on like some sort of seeking some sort of knowledge or wisdom here. Basically, you're walking the path of wonder, where dreams and reality intertwine. Imagination is your compass. Creativity, your guide. The unknown calls to you, not as something to fear, but as a realm of endless possibility. Trust in your visions. They are the sparks of something greater waiting to unfold. Affirmation. I embrace my dreams and imagination. Creativity flows through me, guiding me towards new discoveries. So there are 5 Celestial Whispers Chosen One cards today. I really feel like it's giving me the sense of like, with this card coming out before, it gives me a sense of there is this loss of something here, and it seems pretty big, like a big loss. It's really hurting, making tears come out. You know, it's almost like a flip-flop kind of vibe. Like you can go from being like, you know, crying, and then you get up and then you do something and you feel fine, and then all of a sudden the wave of thoughts come back in, and then you're like back on the couch crying again. It's giving me that sense of like there is something that you're very much grieving at the moment. I feel like I'm being overwhelmed with that emotion right now. It's very normal to me to feel a lot of that kind of emotion. So, sending my love to you, whoever this is for. Let's dive into... Let's get one more Gaia card. Like this one. Lost love, yeah. So this is someone that you loved. You're surrendering and releasing this love that you had for someone. Maybe they did something bad to you. Maybe they have always done something bad to you. Maybe they, you know, maybe they were misunderstood, or I don't know. It just gives me the sense of surrendering to this lost love of yours, and basically releasing it and allowing yourself to heal. So we have lost love and loss, grief, sadness, resurrection, surrender, healing, release. So this seems pretty big. This bottom one here is hidden path, so take that as you will. Marriage of spirit and matter. This definitely seems to be some sort of process here that you're going through, where you're going to upgrade and evolve, and there is this resurrection coming. A lot of healing taking place. Let's get some let's get some fairy cards. I feel like they wanted me to confirm that for them just now. Precious time. Okay, so this one here is like the Mad Hatter, but it's not really being like the Mad Hatter. It's about like using time and wisdom and really you know, experiencing every moment fully to the fullest. I feel like now is the time to start embracing each moment of each day. And it gives me that sense of like, you know, when you go for a walk, you see every little flower, you see every little bug and bird, and it's like so overwhelming. It's like you're starting to see the beauty of life. Like all that color is coming back into life, even though something has been lost. It's like this thing that has been lost you thought was in color, but in reality, in the authentic truth of things, nothing was ever that much in colour. Not until you let go of this thing, and then now you're starting to see everything. You're starting to see the beauty, the signs, the synchronicities. You're starting to see all of the beauty. And time is not running out. But it also says to make the most of your time, and also be mindful not to waste others' time either. So I love that. It's a very beautiful feeling, and just know that if you're going through something extremely hard at the moment, that color and this beautiful experience of life is really coming into your life, and you just need to trust and go with the flow. Whoa. Right. Let us get some quantum cards. Let's see what's happening in the quantum field for this reading today. We have the sacred geometries. This is the archangels. It's giving me protection. It's giving me Metatron. It's just giving me the sense of embodying or even embracing these energies and calling upon them and asking them for help and asking them to guide you and protect you. But it says the divine blueprints of creation. You're basically unlocking the codes from these beings so that you can ascend to a higher dimensional understanding of things. So there might be something really heavy that's going on that you can't seem to grasp or understand. So I would recommend you call on Metatron. Metatron is really going to give you some truth, and all the archangels here, call them all on for what they're specializing in. And there's one specifically for mental health, so it can help with your processing. So it's really just giving that sense of you really would like a higher dimensional understanding of what's going on. So they're here with you, and you can call them on and ask them for that help. We have dimensional anchoring, stabilizing your higher frequencies without falling back into limitation. So whatever's going on for you right now is really basically just like an anchor. It's really heavy. It's really heavy. But it seems like whatever's going on for you right now, chosen one, this is happening so that you don't ever go back into that old place, and you basically are solidifying your place in this energetic, I want to say encampment, energetic encampment, you're creating this grounding thing, where you're connecting to the earth, and you're basically creating space so that you don't have your energy shifted. And it stays in a beautiful high energy even when bad things happen. It's like having a higher understanding, and basically even the worst thing in the world, you could probably find some compassion for it, which most people can't even fathom. How you could be compassionate towards I don't really want to say it, but how could you be compassionate towards a murderer? It's some people would say that, but when you're in this higher understanding of everything, when you understand the universe is at play and destiny's at play and fate's at play, this is all part of it. I don't agree with it, but it's literally just the way the universe works, and that's not even the excuse for what they did. It's just there are lessons to be learned by everybody, and everybody signs contracts. So if you understand that everybody signed a contract to come do this, then they basically agreed to doing this before they even did it. So it's really just a higher dimensional understanding, where you're basically anchoring your understanding in this higher dimension. Okay, so that when something happens, you can really help heal instead of create more pain. And I feel like that's what's coming through here. It's not about supporting their actions, it's about supporting these people or these energies that are in need of lessons or help. So yeah, it's very much coming through like that. Chosen one, you probably see through the facade. You probably understand that out of anything that is really going around, it's people are suffering in the inside and you can't see it, and that's why they probably have these actions they make. Anyway, That's kind of the dimensional anchoring thing, is that you don't want to fall back into this low frequency energy, so that you end up start doing these negative things again. So that's kind of what's coming through. But there's also that other message was coming through there, a very compassionate message from Metatron for people that are suffering, and make bad choices and stuff. Just understanding that it's like karma, it's soul contracts, it's like all of this different stuff that the universe has got in play, and that's why it happens. We have fractal consciousness. So the fractal consciousness is really understanding that everything repeats itself until healing is done. So the moment that you basically have come to this earth was a very long time ago as a soul, and this stuff's been going on and on and on until it gets better and better and better, but it seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse, right? It's just that thing, like, I feel like there is a certain point where there is divine intervention happening. The archangels are here, they're all here, they've all come back, whether you can see them or not. I just understand that there is a lot of transformation taking place right now, and there's a lot of people making choices, and these choices really line up with something biblical. I don't want to say biblical because it's like the Bible, but it's like giving me that vibe, right? It's like it's on a grand scale that's like biblical scale. Like this would be the best movie ever to watch. Like watching a movie about the universe and how it works. It's just like the unfolding of everything and the quantum state. But anyway, it's giving me that sense of like seeing existence as like an infinite self-replicating pattern of like divine intelligence. Yeah, so that's kind of what that card is. Let's get another one here, just one more. You get 5. These are very powerful today, very strong and powerful for me. We have the hypercube mind, so this is also giving me sacred geometry here, and this one here is expanding beyond linear time to perceive all realities at once. So there really is this place of like coming out and like expanding your consciousness, so that you're not just like living in the past or in the future or in the present, you are in the now. So present is like my vibe of like coping, but living in the now is really expanding out and becoming one with everything, and then you can look at every aspect of everything, but you're in the now. Like you're in the now, but you can peer out in like any direction, but you're in the now. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. Let's move on to the channeling cards, and let's get some channel cards going, please. See what messages we have today. We have Ember. Even the smallest spark holds the potential for a wildfire. Alright. And we have Emanate. You were never created to be small. Let the essence of the divine radiate through you. You're a divine being, chosen one. It's time for you to allow the flow of the universe and God to go through you. I love that. Ignite. Your inner flame is ready to burn brighter. Take inspired action. I just saw 1818. Alright. Reflect. The surface mirrors the soul. What do you see? So this one's really interesting, actually. Like, when you look at the surface, like, it mirrors the soul. So if you're not looking after yourself properly, then you kind of see that on the outside. So if you're doing really bad things for your soul, then you might look worse in the face, or like, maybe you'll feel sick, or you'll get sick, or you're feeling ill, look sickly, or it's giving me that vibe, and so if you're really looking after your soul, then you're going to look bright and fluffy and, like in a very comfortable kind of place. You're not going to look uncomfortable. You're not going to be needing to wear makeup, or you're not going to feel those things. You're going to feel very, very content. So it's all about, like, the surface mirrors the soul. What do you see? So for a man, like, if you're wearing makeup, then, like, that's the surface. So you must see your soul as being something that isn't real, or, like, you're trying to cover it up, or, it's giving that vibe. What you see on the outside here is what mirrors your soul. So if if you're in a place of like darkness, your soul is kind of dark, then it would mirror darkness, right? Like it would mirror like dark, like the dark circles, like exhaustion. Like there is so much stuff that comes through. But like I'll leave you with that one to reflect on, because I was reflecting on that just now, and I feel like it's really just a beautiful kind of thing. It can really help with the perception of like changing something on the outside can change something on the inside, as much as it's not about that. And I literally did a reading like earlier where it was like inner beauty matters. So I think this is like kind of tying into inner beauty, because your soul is the inner beauty there. So if you are on the outside trying to basically do something that is not beautiful, then it's kind of reflecting to people on the outside that your soul's not that beautiful. So I'm not trying to offend anyone, right? But if you're offended, I'm sorry. It must have meant to be happening, right? As Amber or Julie said it. Hey guys, someone said that, you know, if you're offended, then you must have needed to be offended. So if you're like wearing makeup and you feel insecure on the outside, then your soul's very insecure on the inside. And this is for like a feminine person or even a male, because males wear makeup these days too. You know, the way you dress, or even your mannerisms, and just like, you know, it's everything. So everything that comes on the outside mirrors the inside. So yeah, you can kind of tell when someone's not okay just by looking at them. As much as people want to say that's not true, you can, and it's kind of what it is. We have radiant as our next one. Your light is undeniable. Let it flow and transform the world. This is very beautiful. This is really showing that you have like the most beautiful soul inside of you, and you're struggling to show that soul on the outside. Then it's basically about reflecting. This last card can help reflect on your soul, and then you can make the changes on the outside to reflect your soul's essence. Ultimately, I am pretty at that point. Like sometimes maybe you'll see a video and I have like red under eyes. Like I notice it. Sometimes I look really happy and bubbly and like I look so healthy, and then other days I look a little bit run down. It's because when I feel run down, or when I'm sad, or when I'm going through something, it tends to show up in my face as it like droops down like this, if that makes sense. Like my face will droop and my face will look like that. But when I'm happier, it's more like this. It's like the eyes look like cheeseburgers and they're smiling, and it's just naturally sitting like that. I also get that there is a little bit of melancholy. So as an example for like looking at myself, I can tell that I'm a little bit melancholic and there is a bit of sadness, but there's also this happiness behind it, and you can see the happiness coming through too. So content even though I'm feeling a little bit melancholic. Yeah, indeed. It's kind of how I feel at the moment too. So yeah, this was a reading. Let's get one more card. Do I have any cards over there? Yeah, let's get one of those ones. Why not? Let's do a hidden heart secrets. Let's do what you're hiding from yourself that you need to focus on. Okay, what's something that you're hiding from yourself that you need to focus on and reflect on? Like, what is that? Okay, so we have one. So this is conflict, clashing, differences, and incompatibility. So this one here really gives that sense of like reflecting on differences and the incompatibility of your relationships, or even just you and the things around you. Like what if you have a bunch of things, like today seems to be a very physical thing. I only have what I need. You know, like this is just me. I'll let you know what I do. I only have what I need, and I have little things that make me smile, right? Like I have this little pirate like treasure box. It's got like rocks in it, but it's literally, that's all it's for. It makes me happy, you know, like this little wooden box here that makes me smile, like makes me feel like a mystical fairy or something. And then I have like the plant, you know, you have the plant, and this makes me happy. It makes me smile when I see it. So what I'm getting from the conflict is like there might be some conflicting things externally around you in your space that might be causing you some sort of you know, conflict. You know, it might be conflicting with your energy. Maybe it's just not you. So I feel like intuition here is really coming through as well, because obviously this is the card. It's heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. I feel like you must know. You must know that there's something wrong, or there is something that's not right, and it might be around you, whether it's your relationships, it might be your things you have. Like, what if you have a couch and you just don't like it anymore? I know it's like crazy to say that, right? But we can all manifest things, and if you wanted a new couch or a new computer, or you know, I just feel like there's nothing wrong with any of this stuff. If you need it and it's going to make you feel fulfilled and emotionally fulfilled, then I feel like that's okay. um, there is this sense to being like, maybe there's a lot of incompatibility with some things around you. So I hope this helps. Hope you enjoy this reading. This will go up in divine timing whenever I set it to go scheduled, and it's going to be in the members. Actually, no, wait, scrap that. I'm going to post this one as like the first one to show that I'm going to be posting in the members heap. So because I said what I said at the beginning of this video. So if you do want to join and you want to be getting these videos before like they go public, which some of them will probably be like a week ahead, because I'm planning on doing a lot of work over the next couple of days and really like focusing on pumping out a bunch of content, so then eventually I can also get to a place of doing other things too. So I can focus on not just this, I can focus on other things as well as this, and have like this good awesome thing going. So definitely support me if you feel like you want to be here for a long time and you enjoy my readings and you want to see them first, and you just, you know, you want to be part of it. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe and comment. Subscribe if you're new, obviously, and I'll see you in another one very shortly. All right, take care, soul family. I love you, and lots of light from me to you. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.